His next opponent is Zilo. It is usmakabyle taking on Zilo.
I am 19 years old. It's a huge honour for me to represent Inter, and I'm going to give him my all to become the champion. I think the hardest matchup will be against my former teammate usmakabyle. We've been playing with each other for a really long time, so we know each other's game style, so I think it's definitely going to be the hardest. I think all the opponents have a really high level, but I do see myself as the favourite. I've trained a lot, prepared well, so I think I can come out on top. For me, the main objective is the same as always, to come out on top. I really hope I can become the champion and qualify to the World Finals.
Match 2 on the stream in A. And this is a heavy hitter if I've ever seen one. Former teammates, they've mentioned it before, they've mentioned it again. Zilo saying that he feels he's the favourite. What a match we have here.
And I don't know how often they practice lately, because when you face a former teammate, the history completely different. No, they know each other, they know what they are supposed to plan into the match. So we'll see, Barry. Game on.
Zilo playing in the famous black and blue of Inter today, and usmakabyle switching jerseys into that ice white, I would say. Beautiful jersey from Inter, but it is Zilo who gets the first chance. Akanji, is it gone out for a corner? I'm not too sure. I don't think so. Sommer to reset.
I guess Zilo is not using the link-up play for Christian Kibu because Federico Di Marco stays as a left fullback. Federico Di Marco, which is a really complete defender, he's struggling not having man marking. So we'll see if usmakabyle can find those issues and taking advantage from it.
Probing ball through, and it's spread out wide here. And usmakabyle, as you said in the last one, for anyone watching at home, he seems to be using a sub-tactic, seems to be switching his formation quite a bit in his tactics, but it is him. It is Zilo who is on the first proper attack. Zielinski dancing out wide, dancing again.
Oh, look at that.
He is playing lovely football here. Martinez, there's the overlap back to Zielinski. Thuram is waiting in the middle. Lovely double touch, but it does not come off.
But it's good. Different thing. Not just arrive and crossing, going for the one-on-one, but look at the space.
usmakabyle, he's done it in the first game. He's done it again. And he holds his nerve for the first goal. It's 1-0 to usmakabyle, who looks to be back on form. Lautaro with another goal, and he takes the lead yet again.
It's not the same version of usmakabyle that we saw earlier this season. Just going to the win, he made with his tactic that his opponent formation get destroyed. Have you seen that space in the center? Simply unbelievable. No one following that run forward from the goal poacher, from Lautaro Martinez. Once again, Walid Rashid Taban leading his game too.
Just has acres of space from the pass from Mkhitaryan. And I'm not too sure if Zilo switches off there or if he just didn't expect the pass. He should be expecting that pass.
The problem, Barry, is the distance. It's that far that you don't realize it's that easy. You need to move quickly with your cursor. Many players to reach your defender, in case that case Bastoni, and drag back the player is difficult.
It is. It's very easy for us to say it here. There was so much space, but Zilo will not panic. I mean, he will be back into this if he can.
Unless you play many games against usmakabyle, it's a unique game style. You know what I mean? Wow.
Mkhitaryan, a lovely ball in. Akanji, and that was a real chance there.
What a pass!
It was a beautiful pass.
Then he had more time to control, turn back. He decided the first time shot, almost in. Great reaction by Zilo.
But it is promising from Zilo. DeMarco.
Finally, one long ball.
Header. Another long ball, and that's going to go out for a corner.
Corner?
Yeah, it's come from nothing, really. Just another long probing ball from usmakabyle. Now he's going to bring this one from the training ground. You would imagine he'll have a plan here. Will he go knock on? Will he go short? He goes short.
All right.
Mkhitaryan takes him on the inside line. Sweat across. Barella! Oh, it's two! It's so simple. And it's Marcus Thuram off the training ground.
So this guy is mastering the long ball, also mastering the set pieces. What else is missing for usmakabyle today? 2 goals up. This time, short corner kick, getting in with Mkhitaryan. That passing was clinical, and the cross for Nicolo Bareva.
It's a beautiful goal. Thuram just lingering at the back post, just waiting for the ball to come, and it's a powerful header. But it's simple again, isn't it? It's very simple looking. But I think usmakabyle is playing a step ahead as what we've seen 100%. Before.
And then people doesn't realize how many hours you need to put into the training mode to perform like that. Wonderful, wonderful job. 2-0, and now all the pressure for Zilo, who came from the tie in game 1. Now he's losing by 2 goals. You need to take some points in this match.
That's a beautiful ball in, though. He's looking to get some sort of answer back to this blistering start from usmakabyle. If you are just tuning in, you will see this pass again and again. It's probing forward to Thuram. Fake, cut back. Thuram dribbling. Is he going anywhere? Using his strength. Mkhitaryan cuts it back in. I'm going to catch my breath for a second because it is blistering from usmakabyle as he waits that opening, but it's cut out from Barella. Barella kind of playing a bit more of a sweeper role here. It looks for Zilo.
The thing that is Zilo really having a hard time to defend any single action from usmakabyle. And when you have that in mind, you don't have resources to defend it. You lose the sight of the match. You lose the rhythm, the pace. Let's see now. And now at the first corner kick for him.
Let's see if Zilo has something for usmakabyle as well, fresh off the training ground. What has he been working on for set pieces? They're a huge part of eFootball. Beautiful ball in Bastoni. Knock on! Martinez at the back post. And it's 2-1 just like that. It's a little bit more scrappy than usmakabyl's goal a minute ago, but Showtime Martinez is at it again. It's 2-1, game on.
Definitely really important for Zilo. A bit of luck, with that header that initially wasn't for Lautaro, but ended up that rebound on the shoes of Lautaro Martinez to finish with that lovely header, putting, getting close in the score. Hard Barry, which, looking how everything looks like until now, is really, really necessary for the chances of the Polish player.
Well, we are getting goals, and more goals here today. If you guys are watching this, too early for tactics. Guys are just going in and just having a look at their setup. I mean, talk us through the setup there. Double pivot midfield.
This is Zilo tactic. We will see Federico Di Marco and Dumfries, and maybe are not the strongest defender. Dumfries has no interception skill, which is always really necessary to boost your tackle. But the key is that the speed of Bastoni, and in this case Manuel Akanji, is not enough to defend the fox in the box, Marcos Thuram. Neither the chances of Lautaro with those run forward seems unstoppable. We'll see now. Federico Di Marco going forward in this position now. The tactic for usmakabyle.
usmakabyle, yeah.
Same as
playing
before.
A little bit more forward.
Why change?
Yeah, why change when it's working? I mean, it's been a perfect day for him. But that goal, I think, was again, just a set piece. Let's just see how he handles it back. But Zilo is a strong opponent. He will not go away. He will keep pushing.
It's all about defense, Barry. He needs to find solution for defend usmakabyle, because if not, he will have a really hard time the whole match.
Nice possession. It's just calm down a slight bit here. We've had 3 goals, but there is that over-the-top ball again. Not much height on it, just got a lovely angle on the run from Mkhitaryan. Looking for the dribble back in. Cut across, but Akanji's there. Rebound! Bad mistake, and it's 3. Oh, that's a bad mistake, I think, from Zilo. I'm not too sure, is it just a bit of unluckiness? We'll have to have a look. Maybe I'm being harsh, but it is 3-1, and it is that man we said, playing in an advanced road for usmakabyle on the left. Di Marco, talk us through that one, Alex. Is it a mistake?
Lucky bounce back this time for usmakabyle. No,
yeah, I think he is right to clear it there. It's just unlucky.
Yeah, I mean, a bit of everything, but at the end of the day, if you concede every single action for usmakabyle defending in your box, it forces you to have struggling when you're cleaning the ball. And, usmakabyle is still on fire, approaching every single action into the box. 3-1, 2 goals up again, and it's massive.
Well, for 2 matches in a row, usmakabyle has hit 3 goals. Is there a 4th in it for him? You would not bet against it, but Zilo slightly unlucky with that one. I was a bit harsh, I think, saying he maybe shouldn't have cleared it, but I think he did take the right option. It just was unlucky bounce, as you said, Alex. Di Marco to set back again, Bastoni.
I mean, both are exploiting with their tactics, the team. I think that the striker side of Inter is stronger than the defense, in terms of speed, physically as well. But obviously, usmakabyle is finding solution every single part of the pitch right now.
Di Marco, Barella. There's a couple of options here, but he's going to go long and it doesn't work. And now usmakabyle has the ball, and he's got a bit of momentum here. Di Marco can go through to Thuram. Cut back, doesn't work this time.
He had the shot. He had the clearly shot over from there, but he decided to pass back. Maybe to secure, the finishing.
Di Marco recycles to Sommer. Zilo just trying to maybe play a little bit more fluid. That long ball, mixing it up. Lautaro, lovely fake. Thuram, will he have the pace? He'll have the touch and go. There's the double touch. Thought about over the top, then rethought it and had a rethink about it. Mkhitaryan cut back into Barella. Lovely dribbling, but it's good defended from the Serbi.
Lovely. Those dribbling just with the joystick, without sprinting, just joystick.
Yeah,
good
beautiful
enough.
left stick dribbling. But usmakabyle, Zilo will not want to concede another goal. Mkhitaryan takes it outright. He's had a lot of possession. He's been on a lot of ball. Back into Barella. Thinking about the pass.
Do you see the defender, how they play mindset, if they predict the short ball or the long ball? Now, great build-up play by Walid, taking the last one. He won the kick in on his favor.
DeMarco, is there a cross coming in? He's going to have to deal with it. Mkhitaryan versus Bastoni, and the ref says that is enough, boys. Let's get into half-time. 3-1. Job done so far for usmakabyle, but it's not over yet, Alex.
No, but overall, I think we are finding a different kind of game. You know, Zilo is getting better into defense. Whereas usmakabyle is not needing to risk that much. He's leading again, but overall, let's see from now till the end, Zilo can find any solution back, regain the ball, not just in the box, through the half of the pitch as well, to maybe those counters to do something else. Not that he's missing as of now.
Yeah, no, I think like usmakabyle, how do you stop? Like, what would you do? How do you stop the fact that he's got overlaps every time? Mkhitaryan is getting on so much ball outright.
That's the thing. You destroy your tactic just to block his tactic.
Yeah.
So how do you
attack? Up at the back. Yeah.
That's the thing. That's why it's so difficult play against. Well, usmakabyle today, Gensui back in the World Finals. They forced you to change your plan. It's not easy.
It's not easy to adapt, especially in real time when you're playing, and then you have to defend. You're trying to score goals.
Even if you're
losing.
Will
he make a change? Is it too early to make a change? I mean, usmakabyle probably is not going to go too defensive yet. But as the game goes on, he will.
He will.
Yeah.
He will. So the rhythm, the pace should going down through the time is passing 100%.
Bastoni, usmakabyle gets us underway in the second half.
Just to remind, it's a really important match because virtually, if usmakabyle wins this match, we'll go through the grand final later
Yeah,
today.
he will be in the final. It'll be enough for him.
Oh, we'll see.
Zilo will have a lot to say about that yet, you would imagine. usmakabyle just got one blue maybe for that attack only, or that defense only. But I do feel like he will go blue more, I think, on attacks and on defending there.
Yeah, I mean, let's see if he has learned from the mistake before against Abu Diraki when that too much slowing down his game, his rhythm. Now look, the long throw from Dumfries to Marcus Thuram.
Ball in, it's a cutback. Kanji. Dumfries is on the waiting. Mkhitaryan.
Those long throws sometimes feels like a corner kick, Barry.
Dumfries. Ooh, bit of a mistake. Was waiting for the perfect pass.
But it's positive, no? Unless if usmakabyle doesn't finish his chances, it's positive for Zilo.
Well, Zilo gets one in, which he'll be looking to do here. Thuram, he's got a chance here. This is a nice chance, looking for that controlled shot.
Predictable, maybe.
A little bit too, yeah, a little bit too easy to read. Mkhitaryan.
Especially the animation is not that fast, no?
Yeah, sometimes at that angle it can be difficult to pull it off too. Mkhitaryan back into Barella. And usmakabyle just probing, just waiting for that perfect pass, which he now gets on the left side. A little bit out of position here, but he's just ducking and diving and turning and twisting, and that's a lovely ball in, back heel, but there was no one there. Barella and Mkhitaryan for Zilo now on the counter-attack. Lumps it forward, what a ball. Throwing back something at him. Martinez back to Zielinski, back to Martinez, but it's just a wayward pass again. And Bastoni will just calm it down a little bit now. Try get to maybe the 70-minute mark.
He's trying like copying a little bit those long balls.
There's a little bit of inspiration coming in here. You are correct, Alex, with those long balls. But if it's working, you've got to have to be able to adapt to it.
I'm reading, Barry, people from Brazil asking where is Joe Victor. Later today, last match, we'll have Jay Victor on live.
We will see Jay Victor, the dribble king, as they call him, with that Brazilian flair. Dumfries, beautiful ball in here. This could be number 4. It's actually the right option, just no pace on the ball. And the second half has been a little bit more measured. I don't think it's been as fast-paced. Zilo is having to chase, obviously, and you can see usmakabyle with the one blue bar.
I mean,
he's going to just try and control the game, as we've seen.
Exactly. It's more on the top of Zilo, not to change the rhythm. You know, risk a little bit more, maybe substitutions on fresh legs, because if not, time is running.
Time is running out, yeah. Time is good. It's going quite quickly.
Story.
Dumfries on the right flank. Probing ball in again from usmakabyle. Not too bothered if he loses that one once he doesn't get caught in the break. Bastoni manually dragged back. DeMarco to set the pace. Back to Barella. Centred again. Now into an attacking area. Zilo is playing quite well. He just can't get that killer pass through. And that must be said, usmakabyle has been very defensively solid as well today.
It is crazy. Now, usmakabyle is just looking at the top. He's looking, just walking with Dumfries. Now the mistake.
It's a
This is
mistake.
one,
It's a 1-2-3, 3-on-2, but he gets men back. Mkhitaryan on the right, fake.
How fast?
Thuram!
How fast the defenders came back from usmakabyle. Well done and well managed that tactical defense.
Zilo's time is running out here. DeMarco. usmakabyle, you'd imagine, will just spray this across, which he does to build one more attack, one more good solid attack without losing the ball. That's his plan here. Mkhitaryan, Barella. It's a nothing ball, but it's just going to eat the clock. Bastoni has to deal with it back to the keeper.
Definitely.
Thuram wins the header. That's huge for Zilo. Mkhitaryan again to Thuram. Will he get it back out for the cross? He will. Lovely dribbling, Mkhitaryan. Lovely ball in, but there's just no pace on it. And usmakabyle will just calmly take this out, and you'd imagine the switch comes again. But this is a dangerous ball over.
Maybe he's not taking his time, Zilo, not to move forward, to build up, to accumulate maybe more players to attack, to overlap a little bit his chances to, you know, to do something else. Maybe quick, fast actions. Easy as of now for Walid to defend.
Yeah, usmakabyle, just another calm, clinical performance from him. Really just eating the clock now, taking the clock out of it, but still leaving himself on for that killer over the top through ball. Back to Thuram. That is beautiful, but it's a brilliant manual save.
Everything looks that easy that I think he ended up shooting too early, right? He had more room for take forward. Great save anyway, but what a chance again, no?
It's a lovely chance. I mean, that ball, it just looks so simplistic, but he's just creating so much space with those overlaps and those balls over the top.
85, no
substitution.
substitution.
Zilo knock on, attacking. Maybe now, maybe he heard us.
Too late, maybe.
Yeah, 5 minutes left, I think. You know, stamina's and also. I think Zilo might be a bit frustrated in this game. He feels it probably got away from him early, didn't it?
No.
He hasn't found a way back into it. Even though he's played quite well, he just hasn't been able to kind of get that killer pass going apart from the first goal.
I mean, when you face usmakabyle, you don't play bad.
Yeah.
It's just simply, you can't stop him, you know, so we'll see. I mean, it's not as easy, this story for Zilo, that will end up this game too with just 1 point. And the chances for someone who was that close early this season to go to the World Finals, that right now is in the board of the edge.
He's
have no more chances to go to the World Finals. We'll see the last couple of minutes of this game too for each of these fantastic players.
But we talked about it as well, and Harry even said it before, like that Inter are a team that could really suit usmakabyle. This is match 4, of course, between J. Victor. 93 minutes on the clock.
Really
J. Victor 3-1.
Yeah.
And that's going to settle that. There is the skill and the goal. Beautiful.
The outside curler for J. Victor.
Double touch to outside curler. And that was number 4, I think. Goal number 4, it looks like. And J. Victor.
Yeah, that means 4 points of 6 for J. Victor. Really positive.
And Usma beat him in 4-1 as well. So goal difference between himself and Usma, between those two players. That's huge.
Yeah, that game 5 will be the decider in this concert group. Let's see if Zilo can score at least one to get closer. At the end of the day, it could be his qualification.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Definitely, he's in a spot about her now. Still has about a Raki to play, of course, Zilo. But this one is all but winding down now. 3-1, very clinical, comfortable performance from usmakabyle. He took his chances well. He's looked very good today. His form has been incredible in the 2 games that we've seen on streaming. And Akanji will go back to the keeper.
How impressive is Barry after more than 10 years competing in esports?
Incredible.
Back at this level,
Incredible. And I know he was probably a bit frustrated with the last, the last club finals, but it's you do forget sometimes how good he is.
He's a warrior,
Unbelievable. And
the resilience to get back in a very shape.
Keep going and going and going. And I mean, if you look there, I did think he controlled that ball a little bit better.
4 shots, 3 goals.
Yeah, clinical.
Did this guy miss any chance?
He doesn't miss. He doesn't miss chances. That's the thing. If you give him a chance, he's going to be. You see from the highlights here, in case you're just joining or you just are looking at the highlights, that was the first goal. And no, Zilo was not a man down. That just space happened because of that beautiful pass that came from so deep that it just created so much space.
Let me jump in. There is a positioning when he in his pitch like that.
Look
he
there.
knows that at that position he stopped running, and he knows the opponent defense stopped to run back. He knows he's forcing that situation that really every single time. Perfect executed. What should you do? Mount marking, maybe put in a different game style. With Christian Kibo, you just can't play quick counter or out wide. I mean
Zilo did have chances as well, but this was the goal, I think, just after Zilo missed that one. It's just a really nice worked move. I think Zilo was not probably expecting him to play touchdown or knockdown to Thuram.
Yeah.
Thuram's hanging out at the back post, just chilling. Ball comes in, bang, goal, 2-0.
I mean, definitely facing this Inter from Uzmakabyle, you cannot face him playing quick counter because the defense line is too high and you will suffer a lot. I don't know, maybe long back counter, but impossible with Inter.
Yeah, it's very difficult. That was a goal pulled back from Zilo on the 26th minute. Showtime, Lautaro Martinez. And it was probably what Zilo deserved, but then right back at it just before half-time. It's a missed clearance. He tries to do the right thing, but it just falls to DeMarco. It's a tidy finish.
Nothing more action after that, after this chance. The game was pretty hectic at the start. After this one, it'll settle down. We are comfy with the situation.
Yeah.
Uzmakabyle stay playing widely, taking his time.
We had a couple of half chances, I would say,
yeah, right.
for Zilo to get back into it, including that one there. It's lovely defending when you look back at it. But Zilo now in a slight spot of bother, I would say. Still has a Bodaraki. This was beautiful. I mean, it's a brilliant save as well. That whole attack to defense, the ball over the top, the ball back in the middle, and he probably should have finished off that goal there. But I mean, that's probably the only mistake Uzma made today, so you can't really criticize it too much. But yeah, an incredible performance there when you look at the actual possession stat of Uzmakabyle. I felt like he definitely did control that game a little bit better.